everyone. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got my two main save files open. I've got the new one with the Aurelia Forest and my old one with Fea's Farm with little Noni. And as you can see, they're about 2 years apart. And I'm not sure if we're going to meet up at the same time, exactly 2 years apart, but right now, what I'm going to do is go back in and we are going to start the last day of the first week, which is going to be the mayor's birthday. And we're going to have to totally get him a present. So, if any of you have any suggestions for a present, that would be awesome. So, let us get started. And as you can see, we're almost to our 2,000, which is what we're going to use to get our new backpack, which is going to be excellent. Just changing the resolution here. On my side, I don't know how it affects you guys. So if you're seeing any changes, just give it a moment. It should readjust. And as promised, it is breezy. And we have a little kitty that we're going to come over. Pet. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. So, no, we don't want to slash the kitty. We want to pet the kitty. For water in the bowl. Alright. Let's go down here and get ourselves more water. Because we are low and I have to water all these lovely plants. The beans are really great because even though it's the 7th and we clearly have no crops, once they grow up and nice and big, we're going to see a lot of crops from them very quickly, and it's just going to be a constant form of income that we're going to have available to us. So that's really good. And naturally, I've got the 4 up here that are, one of them of each of them is going to become a crop that we hand in for the collections, which is another thing we got to do today. So actually, let's go do that right now before we have to go gift hunting. So we are going to just grab these guys out. And in fact, I'm going to grab that one and these. Actually, I can't grab those two yet. So we're going to just go into town with these. And we are going to go see what we can see. And get some of the collections here out of the way. Ooh, I'm full. Okay. Ooh, copper. If I leave, frustrations. Okay. Okay. This is what happens. Oh, no, they're still there. Great. So I can go collect those here in just a minute. So we're going to go up here. And really, Mayor Lewis, this is your present. You really want this place rebuilt, and I'm working on it today for you, and for me, and for the whole town. And yep. So we're going to go over here to the spring bundle. We're going to just drop these guys in, all hunky-dory like this. Ding! Bundle complete. Which is important because then it unlocks the new area. And we have spring seeds. Now these things are kind of useless. They're basically seeds for everything we just got. So we've got winter, summer, and fall down here. Then you've got the construction bundle, which is 200 wood, 100 stone, and 10 hardwood. And then you have the exotic foraging bundle, which we will get a lot more of these later on. You only need 5 of them, so really the easiest ones to get are going to be the saps, because we'll be able to build something real quick. That's 3, and then the 2 more you'll just get 2 of these mushrooms or the cave carrot. This one's a lot simpler than it looks. You don't need the cactus fruit or the coconut from the desert to do it, and those are actually pretty hard to get to. And so now you can see we are unlocking the next one, which is the pantry. And we are going to Yep, unlock the fish tank, which is the other one, which is why I wanted to grab the fish. And he's bringing the bundle in, which is going to help repair this place. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go under the spring crops, and we're going to drop a parsnip in. So you have the green bean, the cauliflower, and the potato, which I'm already cultivating. Should be pretty simple to do. Then obviously we've got the quality crops, the summer crops, the artisan bundle, the fall crops, and the animal. Since nothing really grows in winter, you don't have winter. You've just got the 3 seasons. But then you've got the animal crops, which is going to be your milk and your eggs. The eggs need to be large. Duck egg, wool, and large goat's milk. And those are easy once you start getting pets. The artisan bundle is all of the fruit trees, jam, honey, cheeses that you can make, cloth which you can make, and truffle oil, which will be a much later on, so you actually don't need that one. And then obviously the quality crops, which is going to be the 5 of each of the main crops you get from each spring season, including the parsnips, have to be gold level. We'll be working on that in a bit here. Obviously the summer crops are the ones that grow in summer, and the fall crops are the ones that grow in fall. Those don't need to be of any specific quality. So I'm going to go back and go get that copper and go get the fish. And we're going to go see if any of those fit in there. And then we need to go find Mr. Mayor Lewis, his wonderful present for today. Because if we check here, you'll notice it's his birthday. And it's really important to make sure you're getting them their birthday presents. Though some of them are a lot harder to get early on in the game. And it's not really going to hurt your relationship with them much if you don't get them anything. But it really helps the relationship a lot if you do get them something. So grab the copper, come back here, and we'll go get that fish. We're going to see if any of the fish we've caught so far fit into any of the collections. And then if they don't, we are welcome to sell them. Now, while we're walking over, let's talk about the things Mayor Lewis likes. Yeah. So the thing he mostly likes are things we're not going to have access to right now. His loves include the vegetable melody, which requires both a beet and a tomato. We're a couple seasons off from tomatoes. So we're a season off from tomatoes. It's going to be next season. And definitely beets. Then you have glazed yams, which require yams, which are going to be a fall, and sugar, which we can already get, but yeah. Then you have the Autumn's Bounty, which, as it implies, is more of an autumn group of foods. So here we can have trouble with that one too. And lastly, he loves a hot pepper, which, again, as we've discussed, yeah. So this one does fit in here, but that one doesn't. So let's go over here and we'll just try each bundle. So the night fishing bundle is definitely not that one. Crab pot bundle, not that one either. But what's really cool about the crab pot is this one, this one, this one, this one, and not this one. But these 4 here. These 4 here definitely are found on the beach every day almost. So they're super easy to get to. And this periwinkle you may be able to find. But then there's an option where you get a crab later on. So you really only need these 3. Super easy to do. You don't even need the crab pot. So that one's really simple to do. The specialty fish bundle, the puffer fish, I got in my last save. And that one's where this one fits in. The rest of these are pretty simple to get. But that puffer fish, that one's hard. Lake fish bundle does not seem to apply to any of those. And the ocean fish, it also does not apply to those. So this is a good fish that we can sell. So that's what we're going to work on. Now going on to Mayor Lewis's likes. Mayor Lewis likes a lot of artisan goods and things that you really can't get early game. So he's actually a pretty hard person to get gifts for, which is fine because he's also not one of the candidates you have to woo because, yeah, no. Anywho, so going over his likes, the things that'll actually make him happy. He likes beer. Now, the nice convenient thing about beer is I'm pretty positive we can purchase it from the tavern, so we may end up doing that. He also likes wine and juice, which are both artisan goods that you can actually get later on. So, but you have to build the things for it. So unless we can find a place that's selling wine, we're kind of up a creek without a paddle on that one. Coconuts are again unlocked with the desert, which requires a ton of money to unlock. The crocus, which is a winter foraged item, is currently not available to us. Then we have the cactus fruit, which is again from the desert, so we don't have access to it. Pale ale is actually something that she makes with hops, and I don't believe it's available for purchase, given some of my previous quests for it. The blueberry is summer. Spaghetti is made with a tomato, which we currently do not have, but we may be able to purchase. Cheese is again something that we create once you have animals. Corn is only available in summer and fall, and it is spring. Pizzas require tomatoes and cheese. Jelly is a preserved thing that requires a fruit. And right now in this season, there really aren't any fruits available for us to actually go and harvest. So even if we built the thing that creates jellies, A, we need it today, which is not going to work. And B, yeah. So then we go on to mayonnaise, which requires eggs, which we do not have. But he does, in fact, like most of the food groups that we are growing. Unfortunately, we just donated them. So he does like parsnips. He loves potatoes. He also likes the summer foraged sweet pea. He likes sashimi, which we have not learned yet, and he likes roots powder. So unfortunately, at this point, we are a smidge screwed because I should have held on to that parsnip, which I did not. So at this point, we may have to go down to a neutral or a general universal liked item. Now, there are some items in this game that no matter who you give it to, they will adore them. And those are not ones I know of off the top of my head. So I'm going to have to look those up here real quick while we're running around and cleaning up a bit. I'm getting some foraging done. In fact, let's go over to the other side of my farm and see if I have any foraged goods available. All of this hardwood, which is going to come in super handy for building up the house. It looks like I got some of these here. And I see you hiding over here. Thank you, horseradish. And it doesn't seem like I have much of anything else. So, let's see here. Let's pull up the universal likes. The universal loves are, of course, a prismatic shard and a lucky rabbit's foot, but those are really, really difficult to get your hands on, so that's why we're not going for those. So the universal likes include all fruit tree fruits, all vegetables, all gems except for quartz, a subgroup of minerals, all cooking, all artisan goods except for pine tar and oak resin, which are universally disliked, and void mayonnaise, which is universally hated. All flowers except for poppy, which is actually hated by a lot of people. So there's a couple of people who dislike various things on here, but if we look at it very carefully, you'll notice that the mayor is not actually listed in here as hating any of these weird stuff, so we don't need to worry about that. So what we're actually going to work on is we are going to find him a quartz, which means we're going to get our butts up into the mine, which we have to get to level 5 in the mine anyway, so that's going to work out great. The only problem is it's now 6 p.m. because we've been dawdling. So we may not actually get this to him in time. In fact, I'm pretty positive we won't unless he's at the bar tonight, which he probably won't be. There we go. Time flies when you're looking information up. And quite honestly, it'd be kind of cool to restart this day and just have that known that, hey, we're going to go grab him a gem. But that's how this game works. You spend your time doing what you need to do. So we still have a little bit of time. So let's see if we can find anything in the first couple of levels of the mine. And hopefully we do not have that star slime that's just going to kill us to death. And let's actually clear out some of the rubbish so that we have room for things. Yes, that's considered part of the rubbish. Okay. In fact, I might be able to actually give him a geode and he'd probably be happy. So let's actually go try that because it is so late. We do want to make sure we get him the present because Mayor Lewis is the one who gave us all those parsnips that helped us start our farm. And yeah, so we want to make sure we're at least trying to give him something today. And let's see if we actually get anything really cool from these. We got a book. Okay, so that's going to go back to the library. And we're just going to go run down to town as fast as we can and see what we can do. Running back and forth between town becomes a lot easier when you have those mine carts actually activated. And Mario is not a good sign to see. So let's see if we can run and catch up. Do-do-do-do-do, all of the running to see Mayor Lewis. Do-do-do-do-do, maybe he's in his home and he'll let us in. But it's also 8 o'clock, so probably not. Whee! And we can also go check to see if he's at the bar, which again, he probably isn't. Yeah, so we're gonna see him, hopefully. Let's see, he'll let us in. He's there! Sweet! Guys, we made it! Okay, so let's see here. Those of you who are currently in chat, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think I should give him the geode? Or do you think I should give him the copper? What do you think? I'm going to give you guys just a minute or two, and I'm actually going to hit the escape button so we're paused. Which one do you think I should give him, the copper or the geode? Do-do-do-do-do. Geode, it might have something shiny, says Shiv. Okay. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes to see if anyone else in chat has an idea. And if not, we'll give him the geode. See, the geode is something that can be opened by a blacksmith. The copper being a resource, I'm not quite sure. Or I could always give him the wild horseradish, you know. The geode, if I broke it open, would probably have something shiny, worthy of a gift, but it's like 9 p.m. at night, so there's no way I'm getting that broken open. Okay, so Finder and Shiv then. We're going to go with the geode. Let's do it. Geode. Thank you go, Mr. Lewis. Oh, it's for my birthday? Thanks. That's not a very happy face, but you know, we did our best. Let's keep going. And he does not want to talk to us, maybe. I've been mayor of Pelican Town for over 20 years. Well, that's definitely something. No one ever runs against me when it's time for election. I like to think that means I'm doing my job well. That or no one's really interested. And we're glad you like being mayor. And so that was probably not the best pick, but we did it. We got it in on time. And it's now late at night, so let's grab a flower. And let's go down to the beach and just quickly see if there's anything we can forage for money. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yep, I got a seashell. Okay. Hello, seashell. I am going to go put my foraged goods in my box, and we are going to call it a day. That was a lot of fun. One of the really cool things I like about this game is the lighting. There's definitely a blue overtone at night, so you can still kind of see, and the later it gets, the harder it is. But it definitely adds an ambiance. Whee! Yes, Finder, that's right. Talking to them regularly will give you a small friendship bonus just for talking to them every day. That is absolutely correct. Though it's sometimes good to also give them gifts. Though I'm not quite sure if our gift actually helped or hurt our relationship. Probably hurt it, but it's okay. We'll live. Ah, Queen of Sauce. Let's see what recipe we're getting. Stir fry. Excellent. And tomorrow's weather is going to be clear and sunny. All right. Too bad. Not a bad haul for just having a couple of things today. That's not a bad amount of money. Obviously, had better days. But you know.